Hundreds are out in Chicago's Loop to take part in a global protest and march against Monsanto.
There's a few other companies out there, but Monsanto's one of the biggest. I mean, they're the same company that makes Agent Orange. Why would you want to buy fruits and vegetables from a chemical company that killed most of our veterans? I mean, come on, you know?
Many out here today say GMO foods are unsafe and untested, and they're not comfortable eating them.
We deserve to know what's going into our food, and there are a lot of big companies spending a lot of money to keep us from knowing that.
ANDREA MICKO says companies like Monsanto profit from GMO food production without concern for health of consumers.
The most unsettling thing, I think, is that there have been absolutely no long-term experiments on the effects that it has on a human body, and the experiments that they have done and the testing they've done in laboratory animals has yielded some really terrifying results.
Of course, not everyone agrees that GMOs are unsafe or even that they ought to be labeled. One of the most influential and outspoken GMO activists, who helped spur the anti-GMO movement, has even changed his mind on the issue.
I want to apologise for having spent several years ripping up GM crops. I'm also sorry that I helped start the anti-GM movement back in the 90s and that I thereby assisted in demonising an important technological option which can and should be used to benefit the environment.
Supporters like Linus say GMO foods are safe and highly regulated. They say genetically engineered crops create better crop yields, use fewer pesticides, and provide food security in places with famine and malnutrition. Still, labeling advocates say regulations would put the U.S. in line with other industrialized countries.
Here to march against Monsanto to get labels for GMOs. We would like to get GMOs banned because genetically modified organisms have been banned in almost all of Europe, and they've been known to cause many major health problems.
Already, 64 countries, including Russia, China, South Africa, Japan, and all of the countries in the European Union have mandated GMO labeling. Some have gone farther to outright ban GMO foods because of potential health risks.
There's still wide debate about the health effects of GMOs, and not everyone is opposed to them, but almost everyone does agree on one thing. They want to know what they're eating.
And as the global march against Monsanto draws to a close, organizers in Chicago say they'll keep fighting for GMO labeling until their calls are heard. For Good Day DePaul, I'm Emily Brosious.